Albanian history and Skanderbeg data drawn from history and from linguistic, archaeological, and anthropological studies have led to the conclusion that Albanians are the direct descendants of the ancient Illyrians, and that the latter were natives of the lands they inhabited. Illyrian culture is believed to have evolved from the Stone Age and to have manifested itself in the territory of Albania toward the beginning of the Bronze Age, about 2000 BC. The Illyrians were not a uniform body of people, but a conglomeration of many tribes that inhabited the western part of Balkans, from what is now Slovenia in the northwest, to NAD including the region of Epirus, which extends about halfway down the mainland of modern Greece. In general, Illyrians in the highlands of Albania were more isolated than those in the lowlands, and their culture evolved more slowly, a distinction that persisted throughout Albania's history. In its beginning, the kingdom of Illyria comprised the actual territories of Dalmatia, Croatia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Montenegro, with a large part of modern Serbia. Shkodra Skutari was its capital, just as it's now the most important center of northern Albania. The earliest known king of Illyria was Hylas the Star, who is recorded to have died in the year 1225 BC. The kingdom, however, reached its zenith in the 4th century BC, when Bar Hylas White Star, one of the most prominent of the Illyrian kings, united under scepter the kingdoms of Illyria, Molossia, Epirus, and a good part of Macedonia. But its decay began under the same ruler as a result of the attacks made on it by Philip of Macedon, father of Alexander the Great, in the year 232 BC. The Illyrian throne was occupied by Teuta, the celebrated queen whom historians have called Catherine the Great of Illyria. The land of Illyria was rich in minerals. Iron, copper, gold, silver, and Illyrians became skillful in the mining and processing of metals. They were highly skilled boat builders and sailors as well. Indeed, their light, swift galleys known as Liburni were of such superior design that the Romans incorporated them into their own fleet as a type of warship called the Liburnian. In this book, I will describe many manipulations which have been done by different ethnic groups in South Europe, where in a short period of time people there have changed their religion and political ideologies. South Europe, or so-called area, Balkan name given by Turks, which means bloody honey. They give such a name to this. Area, because this area was beautiful and life there was, sweet but always colored by plenty of spelt blood, because of many wars which have been done and still will be in this area. Southeast Europe is the place with the mixture of different kind of people and different religions who live in one area, what was always the reason of many wars there. The Albanian people was the last of all other people in Europe to form their nation, and flagged because of many manipulation done to them, which was not stopped until today. For example, Albania is not. Original name of Albanian people who lives in South Europe, the original name is Shqiperia, an original name. Of Albanian people is Shqipetar. What means if we translate? The land of eagles in Albania has no meaning in Albanian language. There's a reason why neighbor countries call Shqiperia Albania, and that is, because they try to prove that Albanian people come from Caucasus, and they are not. Origin people of Europe. So they say that in Caucasus existed one land called Albania. The Albanian nation was formed by a famous Albanian warrior called Skenderbeg, who lived in XV century during the time of Ottoman Empire. Skenderbeg was born in Kruja from John Castrioti, Lord af Middle Albania. George Castrioti attended military school in the Ottoman Empire and was named Iskender Bey, which in Turkish means Lord Alexander. They give him this name because of respect that he gained from Ottoman Turks. Skenderbeg was distinguished as one of the best officers in several Ottoman campaigns both in Asia Minor and in Europe, and the Sultan appointed him general. He even fought against Greeks, Serbs, and Hungarians, but before he returned to Europe he was engaged in East Asia. But because of strong resistance the Turks have received from Albanian people in South Europe, advisor of Ottoman leaders suggested to Sultan to draw Skenderbeg from Asia and send him in Albania, because he is from the same people and he knows their tactics and nature of fighting. Sultan Murat II gave him the title Vali, which made him the general governor of some provinces in central Albania. He was respected everywhere.